Finally, today, President Trump suggested that some federal workers don't deserve back pay.
Yeah, and as you can imagine, that is raising a lot of questions for many of you and your loved ones about job security.
Yeah, our Katie Lusso is live on Capitol Hill tonight. Katie, this is not what furloughed federal workers want to hear.
Yeah, it's definitely sparking concern from so many people. Tonight I spoke with two Virginia congressmen. Neither of them are taking paychecks in a show of solidarity with the thousands of federal workers who are also not being paid. Now, as for back pay, they say the law is clear.
It really depends on who you're talking about.
When asked Tuesday if he felt federal workers should receive back pay, the president said this.
For the most part, we're going to take care of our people. There are some people that really don't deserve to be taken care of, and we'll take care of them in a different way.
This administration has threatened to fire many federal workers during the shutdown. That's illegal.
This threat to withhold pay for federal workers is equally illegal.
Representatives James Walkinshaw and Suhas Subramaniam, who represent Northern Virginia, among 6 members of Congress to sign a letter to the Office of Management and Budget Director, calling reports that the White House is considering not giving back pay to furloughed federal workers preposterous and unlawful, reminding them of the Government Employee Fair Treatment Act of 2019 that the president himself signed.
They're sending mixed messages, but the only message is clear. He said that we should follow the law. Well, the law says very clearly that federal workers should get their back pay after a shutdown.
Both Democrats were on the Hill working, as they have been through the shutdown.
The shutdown is kind of the latest in a long line of insults and abuses that federal workers have suffered.
In a show of solidarity with the thousands of furloughed federal workers they represent, neither is taking a paycheck right now.
I just don't think it's right for members of Congress to be getting paid while federal workers, including those who are working, aren't getting their paychecks.
If our constituents are going to be hurting, so should members of Congress. I want to also make that law. I want to make it clear that members of Congress should have to suffer the same way that federal workers and contractors are suffering, because it's the reason that we're in this position is because members of Congress couldn't pass a budget.
Now, the president also said that substantial job cuts could also be on the horizon if this shutdown continues to drag on. On Capitol Hill, I'm Katie Lusso, WUSA 9.
And sadly, it looks like it is going to drag on for some time.
Yeah, it sounds like they should be focused on getting the government back open.
Really